everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be joined by Big D from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, and we're going to be reviewing 2014's Muppets Most Wanted. This movie is a sequel to the 2011 Muppets movie and everything, and but before I get into my part of the review, I'm going to let Big D do his part, so take it away, Big D.
Hey everyone, this is Doyle, also known as the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, which I confirmed it's still going to be my channel's name. So I'm back again to help Robbie one last time with reviewing the Muppet movies. This time it's Muppets Most Wanted from 2014. I recently just watched this earlier. It's only the second time I've seen it, but I wanted to rewatch it before I took part of this. And I actually seem to enjoy this just like the previous Muppets movie. It was great. And the story was real good. Again, we got great performances by the Muppets themselves. And I liked Ricky Gervais in this. He's very funny. And Tina Fey was great as Naya, the prison guard, I believe, or maybe the Warren. Well, forgive me, man. But they were all real good. The songs were outstanding. I absolutely did like the Big House song, the sequel song. It was absolutely great. But the big thing I liked about it was Constantine, the look-alike of Kermit, which of course was the main antagonist. I gotta say, this character was absolutely great, especially when he made fun of a certain song Kermit had done. It's not easy being mean. Yeah, it was good. Anyway, Muppets Most Wanted, I'm gonna say it's fun. I think this is still worth a check out again, since I've seen it twice, but now you know, and, well, I like it. Thank you for making me a part, Robbie. This is the Big D.
Thank you, Big D. It was nice having you in the review for this movie. I'm glad that you were able to be in all of my reviews for these Muppet movies. It's been a lot of fun collabing with you all and everything. So thank you again, and I'll go ahead and get on with my part. I think the story in this one is pretty good. It's not quite as good as the last movie, but then again, the Muppets had a lot. It was not going to be an easy movie to follow because of how great that one was to me and everything. But I think they did a really good job with this one. I thought it was a lot better than I expected it would be and everything. Although I do have to say that I think it's one of the ones with the weakest music in the franchise, probably alongside the Great Muppet Caper. I think that this one and the Great Muppet Caper have like the worst songs in the movie series. It's not that they're necessarily bad. They're not as catchy and memorable. Although I do like the very first song that I think it's called "We're Doing a Sequel." I do like that one, and at the end of it they do "Together Again." I like that song too. But the human cast in here was pretty good, but I don't think they were as good as Jason Segel and Amy Adams and Chris Cooper in the last Muppet movie. But Ricky Gervais plays Dominic Bad Guy, who's like the Muppets manager that gets them booked on this tour and everything, and is helping Constantine the Frog switch places with Kermit and everything, and Kermit gets thrown in Russian prison, and the warden there is played by Tina Fey. I think she does a decent job. She has like this Russian accent. I think it's alright. But this movie is just crazy. Like I said, it's still a lot of fun though. Ty Burrell plays like this detective that's teaming up with Sam the Eagle trying to catch the lemur, who is like a jewelry thief, and Constantine is the Constantine the Frog, and pretty much the lemur is Ricky Gervais's character. He just goes by the lemur. That's his robber name. He leaves his coin that says the lemur on it every time he steals something. And but yeah, this is just a alright movie. It's not as good as the other Muppet movie, some of the other Muppet movies, but it's still, like I said, it's a lot of fun. All the Muppet performers do a great job again, as usual, and there are some things about this movie that I didn't really like, though. I didn't really understand why the Muppets didn't recognize that Constantine wasn't Kermit. 'Cause I know that they may not be the brightest characters and stuff, but you would think at least a couple of them would have been able to figure it out. And the only one that could tell right off the bat that something was different was Animal. And I think that Walter kind of knew, but he didn't know what to do about it and everything. But I couldn't believe that they made the character so dumbed down in this movie, and everything. That was one of the things I didn't like. But yeah, this one does have some pretty good cameos, like the last one did. Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett have small cameos in here, and Chloe Grace Moretz. I think that they're all really good. And Danny Trejo and Ray Liotta are like smaller roles, but they're in the movie too as people in the prison. I thought they were really good too. And they were kind of funny and everything, but yeah, really the biggest complaint about this movie is that it's just not very memorable. It has some really good moments, and it is a decent movie, but it just isn't as fun as some of the other ones. So, like, it's kind of like with the Great Muppet Caper. It's a good movie. It's fun and everything. It's just not really that memorable, and it's not one that I would want to rewatch. If I'm gonna rewatch a Muppet movie, this wouldn't be one of my go-to Muppet movies to watch or anything. But I think it is a decent movie and everything. I think that I really hope they do more Muppet movies eventually and everything. I'm sure they probably will within the next few years at some point or another. But I'd give Muppets Most Wanted a 7.5 out of 10, because it is a really enjoyable movie. It's just kind of not memorable and everything. It's not one of the best, but it is still a fun movie though, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're a Muppet fan and everything. So anyway, let me and Big D know in the comments what you think of Muppets Most Wanted, and once again, thank you, Big D, for joining me on this video, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a good day, everybody.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that